In this video, we'll count down some of the world's most haunting abandoned locations, exploring the history and reasons behind their abandonment. What happens when humanity walks away? When the vibrant pulse of life fades, leaving behind only silence and the slow, creeping tendrils of time. We are drawn to these places, these ghosts of what once was. It's, a fundamental part of our nature to question, to seek out the stories hidden within the decay. Our journey begins with Hashima Island, also known as Battleship Island, off the coast of Japan. Today, we embark on a journey not through space, but through time. To the quiet corners of our world, where history holds its breath. We will count down 10 of the most mysterious, most haunting abandoned places on Earth. Our journey begins in the waters off the coast of Japan, with a place known as Hashima Island. From a distance, its silhouette is unmistakable, resembling a massive grey warship cutting through the waves. This is how it earned its moniker, Gunkanjima, or Battleship Island. But this was no vessel of war, it was a fortress of industry, a city built on coal. For nearly a century, thousands of people lived here, packed into one of the most densely populated places on Earth, all dedicated to plumbing the rich coal seams that lay deep beneath the ocean floor. In 1974, Mitsubishi, the company that owned the island, announced its closure. The evacuation was swift. Workers and their families were told to pack what they could and leave. Today, Hashima is a ghost. The concrete buildings, once symbols of strength, are now crumbling under the relentless assault of typhoons and salty air. Now, our journey shifts to the windswept coast of Namibia, where the desert meets the sea. Our next destination, Kolmanskop, Namibia, a ghost town swallowed by the desert, once glittering with diamond wealth. We now travel from the sea to the sand, to the sun-scorched landscapes of Namibia. Here, buried in the vast expanse of the Namib Desert, lies a ghost town that glitters with a tragic irony. This is Kolmanskop. At the turn of the 20th century, a railway worker discovered a sparkling stone in the sand. That stone was a diamond, and its discovery triggered a frantic, feverish rush that birthed a town seemingly overnight. Kolmanskop rose from the desert floor, a small yet opulent German-style village in the middle of nowhere. But like the coal of Hashima, the diamonds of Kolmanskop were a finite resource. After World War I, the diamond field began to deplete. Today, Kolmanskop is a breathtaking, surreal sight. Our next destination, Chernobyl and Pripyat, Ukraine, a city whose name has become synonymous with nuclear catastrophe. We now travel to a place of profound sorrow where history was forever changed. We are in northern Ukraine, near the border with Belarus, at the gates of Pripyat. This was not an ancient city, it was young, modern, and full of promise. On the morning of April 26, 1986, that future was shattered. The most chilling symbol is the city's amusement park, with its iconic Ferris wheel, which was set to open just days after the disaster. Our journey continues to Rajasthan, India, to the legendary Bhangarh fort. Here, history and legend are inseparable, and the past lingers in every stone. This is the Bhangarh fort, a 17th century fortress city that holds the notorious title of India's most haunted place. The most popular legend speaks of a princess, Ratnavati, whose beauty was known throughout the land. A sorcerer, deeply infatuated with her, tried to win her affection with a magic potion. With his dying breath, he laid a powerful curse upon the entire city, damning it to desolation and ensuring that no soul would ever be reborn within its walls. Returning to Japan, we revisit Hashima Island, also known as Battleship Island. Its story and haunting visuals deserve another look from a new perspective. The island's nickname, Gunkanjima or Battleship Island, is no accident. The island was a marvel of engineering, a completely man-made extension of a small reef. The island's unique and haunting atmosphere has not gone unnoticed by the world of cinema. Its dystopian, post-apocalyptic aesthetic provided the perfect inspiration for the villain's lair in the 2012 James Bond film Skyfall. Next, we travel to the heart of France, to Oradour-sur-Glane, a village forever marked by tragedy and preserved as a memorial to its past. This is Oradour-sur-Glane. At first glance, it appears to be just another ruined village, with skeletal houses and rusted cars lining its streets. On June 10, 1944, just days after the D-Day landings in Normandy, a Nazi Waffen-SS company descended upon the peaceful, unassuming village of Oradour-sur-Glane. In total, 642 men, women and children were murdered in a matter of hours. After the war, French President Charles de Gaulle made a solemn decree. It would be preserved as a permanent museum and memorial, a village martyr. Our next stop is the Mediterranean island of Cyprus, where we find Varosha, a once glamorous resort town now left to decay, a forbidden paradise. This is Varosha, a suburb of the city of Famagusta. In the early 1970s, Varosha was one of the most popular tourist destinations in the world. For nearly half a century, Varosha has been left to decay. Nature has staged a quiet invasion of its own. Trees sprout from the balconies of luxury hotels, and rare sea turtles have returned to nest on its deserted beaches. We now journey to Mexico, to the canals of Xochimilco and the eerie Isla de las Muñecas, the island of the dolls, a place born from tragedy and obsession. It is a small island, or chinampa, that is not known for its natural beauty, but for the thousands of silent, weathered figures that hang from its trees. This is Isla de las Muñecas, the island of the dolls. The story behind this profoundly unsettling place is a sad one. The island's sole inhabitant for many years was a man named Don Julian Santana Barrera. For 50 years, he obsessively populated the island with these plastic effigies, hanging them from every available surface. Today, the island remains as he left it, a shrine to his obsession and sorrow. For our penultimate location, we venture into the Siberian taiga of Russia, to the frozen ghost town of Kadichan, a chilling reminder of the past. Here, in the Magadan Oblast, a region infamous for its gulag labor camps, lies the frozen ghost town of Kadichan. The name itself is said to mean Valley of Death in the local Evenk language. The town's fate was sealed in 1996 by a methane explosion in one of the mines, which killed 6 people. The evacuation was swift and brutal. Today, Kadichan is a chilling spectacle of a town frozen in its final moments. The brutal cold has preserved it in an extraordinary state. We end our journey in the American West, in California's eastern Sierra Nevada mountains, at Bodie, the official state ghost town and a symbol of the gold rush era. Here, perched at an elevation of over 8,000 feet, is a town that perfectly encapsulates the boom and bust story of the gold rush. This is Bodie, the official state ghost town of California. What makes Bodie so unique, so compelling, is not just its history, but its preservation. It hasn't been restored to a pristine condition, it has been frozen in a state of arrested decay. It is said that a curse protects the town, that anyone who takes anything from Bodie, even a nail or a shard of glass, will be plagued with bad luck until the item is returned. We have walked through cities of concrete and sand, through villages martyred by war, and islands haunted by obsession. These abandoned places remind us of the stories and mysteries left behind by humanity. Their silence speaks volumes about our past and the passage of time. Curious about more mysterious places? Check out our video on the world's most secret locations, linked in the description below. Thanks for joining us on this journey. Subscribe for more explorations, and let us know which place you'd visit or avoid in the comments.